Hey guys, welcome back to part 6 of Journey of a Natural Bodybuilder, Scrawny to Stage. I'm David Mathis. As you know, you've been following along. This is my kind of journey from trying to build myself up and go through the improvement off season leading into contest prep for a show I have in mind to do next, I believe it's June. I gotta look at the exact date, but somewhere around there. But just kind of the point of the series is to take you through all the ups and downs of an off season and then into a contest prep season, and just kind of show you what it takes as a natural bodybuilder to reach for your goals, to kind of achieve them, and the ups and downs along the way. You know, the eating, the training, the rest and recovery, you know, what works, what doesn't, and just provide you with some insight into my life along the way, my thoughts along the way, and expose you to some of the things that I find don't work and that do work. So maybe that you kind of get a better idea of what it takes for a a process to go through a goal of achieving to get up on stage and compete in a bodybuilding show naturally. So maybe this will help some of you guys. I hope you've been enjoying the content so far, and this is part 6. Today you will be seeing highlights from a physique update that I have done, kind of my thoughts about where I'm sitting right now and my thought process along the way, and kind of what I want to shoot for and what I'm expecting along the way. Also take you into a rundown of kind of the first part of my day and into my back session, work back and traps today. So you'll see some highlights with some commentary about why I'm doing certain exercises, some things that I did wrong with them, some things that I did right with them, and all this is an effort to try to help you guys and get a better idea of how to train more efficiently, safely, and to be able to do the things that you need to do in order to work towards your goals. So hope you guys enjoy. Thank you again for all the support. I can't tell you enough. Bodybuilding has been a dream of mine for so long. It's not just a hobby for me, it's my passion, it's my life. And just remember, if you guys are in need of any coaching, any training programming, nutrition help, anything to help you get to your goals in the most efficient and safe way possible, please contact me. I do offer online coaching with FaceTime or Skype consultations and other benefits that I'll tell you about along the way. So sit back, tune in. I hope you enjoy some of this footage, and thank you guys once again for following along Journey of a Natural Bodybuilder, Scrawny to Stage. So I haven't done one of these yet in this whole YouTube series, Journey of a Natural Bodybuilder, Scrawny to Stage, a physique update. So this is where I'm currently sitting right now, about 165 pounds. Now, I've been in this improvement season for a little while now. I've lost a little bit of definition, haven't really gained a whole lot of fat. A lot of it's just water retention because my carbs are up, all my macros are up actually, but still not too bad. You know, still got my cuts a little bit. My abs are still there. Like I said, this is a lot of water right here. So I'm not too disappointed with where I'm sitting right now. You know, one of the things is when you are in a improvement season, when you are putting on weight and your body starts changing, some things that go through your head psychologically are, oh my God, I don't look so good. You might feel sluggish at first because the increased food might kind of bog you down a little bit. You lose a little bit of definition. Your six-pack isn't quite as clear and everything. And I even had issues with that and still do. I think anybody that says that they don't want to go back to looking how ripped and everything they were before would tell you that it is a psychological game, but you have to understand what the end outcome is. I am putting on so much more muscle mass underneath. All of this can come shredding off come prep time. It's easier to take off than it is to put on muscle. That's why you have to be diligent about your nutrition. You have to be diligent about your rest and your training. The intensity has to be up, the volume has to be up, and you just have to keep in mind that everything's temporary. This bulk, I hate to use the word bulk, this improvement season is temporary. Contest prep time is temporary. Your look on stage is temporary. The body is not static. It's very dynamic. It's always changing. And you have to just accept those changes along the way as you go. So, take progress pictures along the way. Don't get overly discouraged if, you might be losing some definition in places. That's all part of the process. It doesn't mean you're getting fat. It means you're actually filling up with water. Your muscles, your body is doing what it's supposed to do. All that extra water weight, all those fluids, the fullness is helping with the recovery and going towards the progress that you want to make. So I understand the psychological aspects, especially coming from having an eating disorder. It can be tough for women and for men. So just keep focused with your goals. Understand that this is a process. You'll hear the term thrown around, bodybuilder fat. Well, everybody understands that bodybuilders don't really get fat unless they just completely go off the deep end and do the eat anything in sight diet, which I do not advocate. I think there's a strategic, smart way to go about your improvement season. And yes, muscle gain, there will inevitably be some fat gain, but you have to remember that you have to put it on in order to take it off. Okay, you can't take off what's not there. If you want to sculpt your body, if you're into bodybuilding, or even powerlifting, anything that you want to grow in, you have to be willing to go through the uncomfortable times in order to fully enjoy the benefits of your work. So just keep all this in mind. Like I said, a little physique update right now. My goal, I don't really like to set goals as far as weight, because I like to go on how I look, how I feel, and mostly like body fat percentages, stuff like that. But I would like to step on stage at the show that I have my eye on next late spring, early summer. I'd like to step on stage at a stage weight of between 180 and 185. So I think my physique, I think my stature, my structure, everything, I think it would look really good with a solid 180 pounds to 185 pounds. I think I'd fill out really well and just carry that really well. So start from there and go on, but just keep your goals in mind. Remember, the physique will come and go. This is all a process. Build up in order to sculpt and mold what you want out of this, and enjoy the process along the way. Enjoy the little bit of extra food in your improvement season. Enjoy the freedom, the relaxation, but also don't get too comfortable. You always want to be in the state of readiness and within striking distance of your goal. So don't let yourself go. There's a smart, strategic way to go about your improvement season so that you do it in the healthiest and most efficient way possible, so that when it comes contest prep time, you don't have to spend a lot of extra time, hours and hours on end doing cardio, when all along you could have been managing it and building muscle while limiting the fat gain and bringing an ultimate package to whatever show, contest, meet, whatever you're planning on performing at. So thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned for the next clip. We'll see you later on. Hey guys, it's just before 8 a.m., just pulling up here, sitting out in front of the gym, and I just wanted to kind of run through what my morning's been like so far. So I got up, I take my dog for a 2-mile walk, actually almost 2.5-mile walk, come back, make breakfast, prep my meals for the day, we go back and go to the park for about 40 minutes or so, then I come home, get stuff, and now I'm pulling into the gym, and it's 8 a.m. So the message that I want to leave here is that I will never ever, and I get in arguments with people all the time, I never accept the excuse that there's not enough time. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. It just depends on how we choose to use it. Is it always going to be optimal? No. But is there always a possibility and ability to get things in? 100%. So don't let time be a determining factor. You make the time if you really want it, okay? So I'm going to do a lat pull down variation on this machine that I have at the gym. And what I really like about this is it allows me to kind of lean forward a little bit
And the full range of motion, you'll see, allows me to come down a little bit farther in order to get a real good squeeze in my lats. If you guys have a machine like this at your gym, I highly recommend it because it's really helpful in development of your lats.
Yeah, I do YouTube videos.
You're recording.
Wow, sexy.
Isn't it? This is for my own part of the collection.
I know. Thanks. Don't pretend like you're doing it for him.
I'm not.
So what you saw in those shrugs was too many people I often see try to bounce shrugs up, just kind of go real fast, and that's not how you want to work the top part of your trap. You want to hold it and feel that burn, feel that squeeze, and really concentrate on using your traps to move the weight up instead of pulling with your arms. Now, if you saw, and I saw when I went back and looked at the video, I actually kind of bent my elbow a little bit. And you don't want to do that. You want to stay as locked out and as firm as possible. And in order to do that, concentrate on really flexing your tricep. If you keep your tricep flexed during it, it's almost impossible for you to move your elbow. So that's a little tip when you're doing shrugs. Go a little bit slower, really concentrate on the squeeze at the top. Stay somewhere in the 12 to 15 rep range with a weight you can control correctly and safely. And that might help some of your trap development moving forward. So when I do bent over rows, I like to do them on the Smith machine, only for stabilization reasons. It allows me to overload the bar a little bit more and really focus on where I want the exercise to be focusing on, which is my lats. Sometimes when I use a regular barbell, not on the Smith machine, I tend to find myself using too much momentum and too much arms to pull it up, which is not what you want when you're trying to target your back. So don't be afraid to jump on the Smith machine for that. Especially later on in the workout when you're a little bit more fatigued and you still want to overload with some weight. It's a really good way to feel the contraction and work on your form safety and efficiency. So what you guys witnessed in this episode was some of my back day. At the beginning, you saw my physique update to this point, kind of some of the changes and my thoughts and feelings that I'm going through with it, and some tips to try to help you guys. And maybe picked up some pointers from back day to help improve your back, learning from my successes, my failures, things that I've done wrong and done right in the past and present. And I just want to thank you guys again for tuning along and joining me on this journey. I really appreciate all your guys' support, and stay tuned for the next episode. Have a great day.